Okay, hi. Now I know this is unannounced, so hardly anybody's going to know it's going on, but nonetheless, when it's finished it becomes a normal video anyway, so if you don't catch it live, it's not the end of the world, as they say. So what I need to do now is just get this to switch over to here so that I can see what I'm doing. Right, well, that seems to be running. Hopefully some comments will appear at some point, but as I said, it is unannounced. And the idea of this is to clear up after yesterday, because I can't move out here. I've got plants all over the floor. So not a very entertaining video, but nonetheless. Put the giant Coelogene back where it goes. That lives right up the back on the bottom shelf. It's coolest and shady, so that lives there. And then I've got my 3 Miltoniopsis live in front of it for the same reason, cool and shady. I bet that's a really nice view, isn't it? Tough. I've got work to do. It's not the best angle, I'm sure. Right, that's all those out of the way. Ugh. Although what I will try and do is pick up on some of the things I didn't do yesterday. Somebody asked about one-offs, orchids I've got only one of, and this is one of those. This is a Dendrochilum, and yes, I only have one, and I don't plan on getting any more. I don't particularly like them. It is growing. It's got a nice batch of new roots tucked down in there. And that they're up against the 2 new growths which are still opening their leaves. That's probably not going to... Oh, actually there's another new growth coming there, unless it's a spike. You can probably just about see that there, another new growth. But I mean, this has never bloomed for me. It's not a, it's a young plant. I'm not quite sure. In fact, I haven't got a clue whether bloom spikes come out, whether they come out from the leaf axil or whether they come out from the base of the pseudobulb. But that's a one-off that I've got no plans on keeping long term, because the blooms don't do much for me. They are very fragrant though, allegedly. So that's that one. This one, I'll go up there for a minute while I get at the 2 big cattleyas, which go there. He lives there. Wax my. I'm going to have to watch my little air plants up here, because they're starting to encroach on my Laelia anceps spikes, and we don't want those getting damaged, do we? Since we haven't had them for nearly 2 years. It didn't bloom last year. Suffered from me trying to be clever. Laelia anceps is a cooler grower. Yeah, so what did we do? We put it down there to get the cool air coming in and get it a little bit cooler than perhaps it once was. And the consequences was it lost its light. Yeah, change one thing, mess something else up. So it didn't bloom. I assume that was the only reason, because now that it's back where it used to be, it's got 2 nice spikes on it. Still can't see any sheaths on this Encyclia cordigera, but hopefully they will come. It's certainly got enough new growths that are not mature yet, so I may be jumping the gun expecting that to bloom. It might be a bit later. It lives up there. There's a nice lot of light. Right, what else have we got lying around on the floor? My little Coelogene. So most people still call this Acrasia, but it's actually been renamed as Nitida, or Nitida, however you want to say it, which is a little easier to say, even though there are choices. And that lives in there, where it gets some shade. The lower down shelves are always a bit cooler. And obviously I've put a plant back without a drip tray somewhere. I'm sure I'll find it next time I water. Ugh. I assume this is working, but I have no way of telling unless I get some comments typed in, which so far hasn't happened. But as I said, it's I mean, if people are typing stuff or people are getting stopped from typing stuff in, then that is a setting on YouTube that I thought I'd got right. But the fact that nobody's put a comment in could just mean that people haven't noticed I'm running live. I've got some work to do today, maintenance work. My header tank has got lots of bits in it that have fallen in for various reasons, so the water's not clean anymore. And I've also got a little bit of algae in places, even though I've got, it is actually covered in plastic, but it has got a lid which I leave open. The main reason I leave it open is so as I can see the level of the water. But I think I need to, if I close that lid, it squashes the little pipe. So I don't want to do that, but what I could do is take a little section of the lid off so that I can close it without squashing the pipe, as I've got to take it out to clean it. I was just running the water down, so I don't want to waste too much, but it's down to about ½ inch in the bottom, so it needs doing, because that's probably going to come on later. The sun's decided to come out. So all good fun. And this is amazing, because yesterday the settings weren't that much different to what they are today, and yet it just instantly froze. It's just, I can't put my finger on why, but